Hi everyone, Larry Satchwell here. It's that time of year for summer's birdhouse contest. I didn't think I was going to get to enter this year because I just had so much on my plate, but he extended the deadline another month. And I've had this big chunk of cedar sitting in my basement here for about a year. My son-in-law gave it to me, just thinking about what I could do with it. Well, I don't know what you see, but I see a nuthatch birdhouse in this chunk of wood. First thing I'm going to do is cut off the roof. I caught that mistake just in time. I almost made a box inside a box inside a box. So I've glued the second back on, and we'll try that again. So while the back is being glued on to the box, I also glued the first back to where it belonged. While I was waiting for this to dry, I had some lunch and thought about it a lot. I don't think I messed up. I think I need to take the back off and the front off and then hollow out the middle. That's what I'm going for anyway. The bottom got really thin here, but I don't think the birds will complain. After all, it's free housing. Since this is ingrain, I'm going to let this glue set up a little bit before I start to clamp it. It's always a good idea to make some marks across here so the baby birds have something to crawl on. I'm just going to put a little piece of hardware cloth there, a couple of staples. That'll give them a way to climb out of the nest. Everything's clamped up. This part was a little bit trickier to glue up, but I think I've got it. I couldn't wait this morning to get all those clamps off, but I had all this end grain that was glued and I wanted to leave it in the clamps overnight. Wow, that's a nice tight fit. I really like the looks of this. It should be nice and cool. It's got a lot of wood for insulation, and it's couldn't be easier to clean out. This box, in fact, I think is a little too tight, so I think I'll sand it off a little bit. Looks like right here in this corner. Because if this wood swells up, it's going to be really hard to get out. And I think I'll also take my Restore and clean up this joint a little bit. Well, I haven't forgotten about drainage. I'm going to have it drain out of the back. So I put my box here, put a line here, and I'm going to aim for a couple of drainage holes down through the bottom. That'll work. Piece of mounting hardware. Now I could either run a wire from here to here and hang it on a wall, but I'm going to hang this on a tree. Let's go do it. Well, according to Google, nuthatches like it 5 to 10 feet above the ground. It's a 6-foot step ladder. We use a bungee cord. Well, there it is, Dave. A bandsaw box nuthatch nesting box. Thanks for having this contest. I'm covered with sawdust. It's just the way I like it. Good luck, everybody.